Hello friends, it's Prajwal Pathak this side and you are watching my YouTube channel PyGuru. Friends, first of all, a very happy Republic Day to all of you. Okay, so in this pyTurtle series, so far we have covered 11 tutorials. Okay, this is our 12th tutorial and since it's our first Republic Day, I thought to create an animation on this day. Okay, so last night I created an animation. See, here is the code that I have created the animation of. Okay, and it's not very lengthy, it's just 100 lines, and within 100 lines we have an awesome animation here. See what it does. Let me run this first. Okay, and see, this is the animation, and let it get completed first. Okay, then we will talk about it. See, there's a background music playing when this animation is running. Okay, so this is our animation that we have to create. See, here there are several key things that are inside this animation. First of all, here's an image. Okay, and see, this is an stand. Okay, and this is a flag. Okay, and there is a wheel where we created the spokes in the wheel, and finally we have a message, Happy Republic Day. Okay, so throughout this tutorial we are going to create this animation for us. Okay, hope you understood it. Let's see what once again what are the things that are inside this animation. First there is an image, then there's a stand which is this white color line. Okay, and then this is flag. Okay, and we have an wheel here with spokes in it, and then finally we have a message. Okay, so this is the animation that we have to create, and we'll be creating it within 100 lines, so you don't have to worry, this code is not very lengthy. Okay, and yep, let's get started. For this, let me minimize it. See, here are the indexes that I have created. You can say that topic that I have to create throughout this tutorial. See, first we'll be importing several modules that are needed to create this animation. Then we'll create a window. Then we will create a stand for the flag. Then we'll create flag. Then we'll create the wheel and then add spokes to the wheel. Then we'll write a message that was Happy Republic Day, and then we will add an image, and then we'll finally play the music. Okay, this is the step that we'll be following to make this tutorial. Don't worry, the animation will be same that we have created, that I have just shown you. Okay, so see, for this let me create a new file here and let me save it by the name of you can save it by the any name. I am saving by new file dot py. Okay, so this is our Python file, and also see, I have two files here. If I open the directory where I've saved my new file.py, see there are two files, and anthem, which in a wave file or a music file. Okay, see its extension is .wav, and then we have an image. Okay, which is which was on the left side of the animation. See, this is the image. Okay, so these two files are necessary for making this animation. Don't worry, I have put a link in this video description from where you can download the whole code along with this music file and this image. Okay, so let's get started. I have created a new file, so let's first import the modules. Okay, importing modules. So we'll need a module that is turtle module. So let's import turtle. Okay, sorry, turtle. Then we have to create an window for us. Okay, background window. So let's create a window, creating window. Okay, so I'm giving my window name of win. Okay, you can give any name. Turtle dot screen method, we know that it gives us a window. Then we have to do several things like setting up this window. Win dot set up. By setup method you can pass the width and height of the window. So I am giving it a width of 800 and height of 600. Okay, and finally what I am going to do, giving it a background color of black. Okay, bg color black, and in the last we'll be adding a line to make our window stop. Okay, turtle dot done. This is a line which will stop the window for us. If you remove this line and run this program, you will see a window will appear and just then disappear immediately. But if you add this line, that will make the window stop for until we do not close manually. Okay, so let me run this little script and you will see a window appearing here. Okay, so this is the window where we have to create our animation. Okay, see, in the center there will be a stand and there will be a flag. Inside flag we will have a wheel. Here will be the message, and at this side will be having an image. Okay, so these are the things that we have to create. Okay, so we have created a window. Now let's create a flag. Okay, creating flag. So inside flag there are three elements. First we had a stand, then we had a flag, and then we had a wheel. Okay, so we have to make these three things. So let's first make a stand. Okay, see, stand is nothing but simply you have to create a turtle. Okay, turtle object. Remember this t will be capital. Okay, and if I run this program you will see, first make it color white so it's really visible. Okay, turtle dot color, and I'm giving it a white color. And if I run this program you will see a small arrow at the center of our screen. See, this is our stand. Okay, and now at this time this does not look like any stand, but don't worry, we'll be making it. Okay, so let's see, there are several things that we have to add. First of all, we are going to give it a shape, stand dot shape, and I will give a shape of square. Okay, if you run this you will see instead of arrow we'll be having a square in the center. Okay, then I'm going to make the pen up. Okay, when the pen is up you won't be able to draw anything on the screen. Okay, you to again draw the anything on the screen you have to make the pen down. Now why I have made this pen up? Because we have to make uh, our turtle or stand move at the down bottom. Okay, so see what I'm going to do. I'm just going to move the our turtle stand dot set position. Set position is a method which sets the turtle, which makes the turtle move to the given position here. So I want to move my turtle to -100 comma -280. Okay, so this is the position where I want to move my turtle. Okay, and then finally I will do stand dot pen down. Okay, so now if I run this you will see that, see, first of all there was a you can say a arrow here which first got converted to the square. See, this is a square, then we finally moved it to this position which is -100 comma -280. Okay, then we have to see, to make a stand we have to make a turtle move like this in the above direction. Okay, so we are just going to do this. How? Actually it's very easy. Okay, simply we have to do one thing, stand dot go to -100, okay, comma 280. This is the position which where I want to make my turtle move. See, this will create a line for us, and finally we had made our stand. Okay, the work of stand here is over. Now we have to create a flag. Okay, the flag will be like this. Okay, and there will be three strips in it, orange strip, a white strip, and a green strip. So let's see how can we do that. So for this we are going to create another turtle by the name flag. Okay, to create another turtle you have to again call the turtle method. Okay, and this will create another turtle for us. Now what I'm going to do, flag dot color. Okay, again I'm going to give it a color of white. Why only white? Because by default, remember, by default it's black. I'm giving white because if you do not specify any color, nothing will be shown on the screen because the screen is in itself black. Okay, so to make visible we have to make it white. Okay, and then what I am going to do, see, flag dot pen up. Okay, again this will not draw anything on the screen, and then we'll give a position to our flag. Okay, set position. See, by default the position of flag, again this flag will be at the center of our screen, but I want to make the turtle of this flag move at the top of the stand. Okay, so that's why I'm setting up, giving it a position of let's say it will be 100 comma 270, 100 comma 270. Okay, and I think it should be -100. Now okay, finally we'll make our flag down by pen down method. Okay, see what's pen up and pen down method does. When we move our if I just remove this pen up and pen down method, let's see what happens. A window screen drawn. Here is our flag. We have to make it to move to this position by using the set position method, but you'll see here is an awkward line which you don't want. Okay, so if you want to remove this line, before moving just add flag dot pen up and then flag dot pen down. Okay, now if I run this you will see nothing will be that line will be gone. Okay, see, our turtle moved to here but that line was not drawn anymore. Okay, so see. Okay, now let's move further. See, the length of my flag will be let's say 400, and the width of my flag will be 80. Okay, the length of the flag will be 400 pixels and the width of the flag will be 80 pixels. Okay, now we have to create a flag. Okay, uh, for this we are going to create three rectangles, three strips we have to use, orange strip, a white strip and a green strip. So how can you create a strip? Simply you can create a rectangle. Okay, so for this I'm going to create a function rect. Okay, and what it will do, let's see. uh, Flag dot, first let's move it forward by, let's say, 400 pixels. So length. Okay, I'm making it move forward with the length. Okay, and then flag dot right, this will make that flag turn right. Okay, by 90 degrees. Okay, and then flag dot forward again. See what I'm doing here, just I'm creating a rectangle for us. Okay, width. Okay, flag dot right by 90 pixels. I'll be running it in a minute, so don't worry. Flag dot forward and then length, then finally flag dot right by 180 pixels. So if I run this program, see what happens. If I just call this method rect method, see what happens. See, stand was drawn, and this is the thing that all we need. Okay, whenever you will call this method rect method, see, a line will be drawn like this. Okay, sorry, a box will be drawn like this, or we need this box. Okay, this is a first step. To make three strips you have to simply call it three times. Okay, rect, and you will see three strips will be created this time. So if I now run this, see, this is a first strip, this is a second strip, this is our third strip. Okay, so how it is being done? Simply because we are making the flag first. Initially the flag was at this position, the turtle was at this position. We made the turtle move forward by the length is 400 pixels, so we made the turtle move 400 pixels here. Okay, then we turn it right. By turning it right means we are making the turtle face downward by 90 degrees. Okay, then we made the flag move forward by width, which is 80 pixels. So flag from, or you can say the turtle from this position came 80 pixels down to this position. Okay, again we turned it right, by again turning right means making it face clockwise. Okay, turning it clockwise, and it by 90 degrees means now the turtle is facing in this direction. Again we make the turtle move forward by 400 pixels. See, the turtle finally moved here 400 pixels. See, at this position the turtle is seeing or facing towards minus x axis. Okay, what I just did, flag dot right 180 degree, just turned it right 180 degree. Now if we do this, the turtle will face now to positive x axis. Okay, so finally coming here, turtle will again start facing to the positive x axis. Okay, so this is how our first strip was made. Again calling this function rect did the same thing for us and created the second strip, and calling it third time created this third strip. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to fill colors in it. Okay, so for filling colors, what can you do? Simply let's pass an argument here, color argument. Okay, and see, we have to add few more lines to do this filling colors in it. First of all, we have to call a method flag dot fill color, and inside this argument method we have to pass simply this variable, color variable. Okay, see, whatever colors you will send. For example, if I pass here orange, the rectangle will be filled with orange color. If I pass green, the rectangle will be filled with green color, red color, whatever color you pass. Okay, so this is not the only method that you have to call. We have to call several more methods. What? Flag dot begin fill. Okay, let's call it begin fill function, and at the end, when you have created your rectangle, you have to call flag dot end fill method. Okay, this is the things that you have to call. And now let's see running it. We have to pass three colors. Since we had made three steps, the flag first strip will be of orange color, so I'm passing orange here. The second strip will be of white color, so I'm passing white here. The third strip will be of green color, so I'm passing green here. Okay, so if I now run this, you will see this is stand. Yep, working fine and working fine. Okay, so we have made a flag. Now we have to, what we have to make, we have to make a wheel. Okay, so let's see how can we make this. Finally we have covered, we have created window, we have created stand, we have created flag. Now let's see how can we create a wheel. Okay, so actually it's very easy. Now we are going to again create a turtle for us. Okay, creating wheel. let's create another turtle by the name of wheel. Okay, see, if you don't want to create new turtles, you don't have to. Okay, you can do the same things with simply stand. Okay, instead of flag you can do this with stand only. Okay, but I am creating new turtle, so it's easy for you to understand. Okay, so let's create another turtle. Okay, and how can we do that? By simply turtle method. Okay, and see what are the things that I'm going to do. First of all, we are going to give our wheel a color of blue. Okay, because know that the wheel is in blue color, so I'm passing blue here. Wheel dot color method. Okay, now we are going wheel dot pen up. See, again, pen up will not draw anything on the screen. We have to make a wheel moving from the center of the screen to the white rectangle. Okay, so how can we do it? Simply first wheel dot width. Okay, what does width method do? It defines the thickness of the circle. Okay, line, whatever line or so anything that you are creating polygon, it will simply define the width of that polygon. Okay, so if you pass 2, the thickness of the line will be 2 pixels. Okay, so we have to create a circle, so I want the circumference to be of 2 centimeter thickness. Okay, so wheel dot width is 2, which is perfect. Now let's make our wheel go to at 100 comma 100, and okay, so let's see wheel dot pen down. What happens? See, you have to manually check every time whether your code is working fine or not. This is fine. Okay, so up to the flag we have perfect. Okay, so this is our turtle by the name wheel. Now what we have to do, we have to simply create a circle like this. Okay, so let's see how can we create a simple circle. It's actually very easy. We have to simply call the circle method. Okay, so how can we create circle? Simply call the circle method on it, circle, and pass 50. So 50 pixel radius, I want a circle of 50 pixel radius. So if I run this, see what happens. Now you will see a circle will be created inside the white box. See, a circle was drawn. Okay, yep, perfect. Now what we have to do, we have to create spokes in it. Okay, see, in an Indian flag there are 26 spokes in the wheel. Okay, so we have to create 26 spokes. So what we have to do, but before that we have to make our turtle move to the inside of the circle, to the center position of the circle. How can we do that? Simply we have to do this thing. After wheel dot circle, let's add several more methods. Wheel dot pen up. Okay, this pen up will again not draw any line on the screen, and let's make a turtle go to. Okay, since you can also call go to or set position, whatever method you want you can call it. Okay, 100 comma 150. Okay, and finally what I am going to wheel dot pen down. Now let's see if our code working fine or not. Okay, yep, and yep, and yep, finally we have a circle, and yep, the turtle is now at the center of this wheel. Okay, what we have to do now, simply we have to create a 26 spokes. Okay, so how can we do that? Actually it's very easy. Simply you have to use a for loop. So how can you do that? For I in range 26. Okay, what you have to do, wheel dot forward, I know the length of the wheel, it has to be 48 pixels. Okay, actually I have created this animation earlier, so I know what is the length of that wheel spoke. Okay, wheel dot backward again by 48 pixels, and then finally what we have to do, wheel dot it has to turn right, okay, by 13.8 degrees. Okay, now as I already said, I have created this animation, so I remember the numbers. Okay, let's see if it's working fine or not. And yep, everything is working fine. We have created 26 spokes successfully. Okay, since see we are running this for loop 26 times, it will make 26 spokes. Okay, now see what we are doing here. Wheel dot forward 48. Initially our turtle was this and facing in the positive x direction, so we made it move forward by 48 pixels. So we made it move forward by 48 pixels and it came here. Then we made it move backward by 48 pixels. So from this point it came back to this center, and then we made it move right, or you can say that in the clockwise direction, turn clockwise direction by 38.8 degrees. So it turned, now is now facing at this direction. Okay, Again, what it will do, it will make the forward, it will make the turtle move forward by 48 pixels, come back, turn by 48 degrees, 38.8 degrees, then again forward, backward, turn again, forward, backward, turn again. This is how it's doing 28 times. Okay, and so we have finally we have successfully created a flag. Now let's see how can we create our text. Okay, what I'm going to do, just comment it so I don't have to wait for the this flag to getting our text thing. Okay, just I'm commenting this, we'll uncomment it in a later, okay, in a moment. So let's see how can we write text. Okay, writing text, let's see index. We have created the wheel, we have added spoke to the wheel. Now we have to write a message. Okay, simply we have to do this. So for this I'm going to create another turtle text. Okay, and then we have to create a turtle object. So how can we do this? Turtle dot turtle. Okay, and then text dot speed, we are going to define a speed of, let's say, 2. Okay, now see, to write a position, what you have to do, to write anything, simply you have to do this text dot color, the color by which you want to write the text of, the font color, you can say that. So if I want the font to be in white color, I will simply type white. Okay, and to write anything on the screen, you have to simply call the write method. Okay, text dot write method, text dot write method. Inside this you have to pass your message, whatever you want to write. Suppose if I want to write hello, I will simply pass hello. Then you have to pass font. The font takes 3 things inside the tuple. Okay, it first define, you have to define the font family or font name. Font will be Courier, sorry, Courier. Okay, this is, I think, the spelling of Courier. Okay, so let's put it inside the string, otherwise it will throw error. Font size, and whether you want it to be italic, bold or normal. Okay, so you can pass it. So if I run this program, you will see something written on the screen. See, yep, this is working fine. We have a hello written on our screen, but see this, we have a arrow here. So if you don't want this arrow, what you can do, simply you can text dot hide turtle, and this will remove this arrow from the text. Okay, so if I now run this program, you will see hello written, but there will be no arrow here. Okay, so yep, this is working fine. Now if you want to write say republic, happy, there are a lot of things to be written. So you have to call this, you have to write this code again. Every time you want to write it, you have to change color. Okay, so instead of doing this, what we can do, simply we can create a function for this. Okay, so let's see how can we do this using function def write. Okay, and then just indent it inside the function. Okay, see, our function will take 3 things. First, a message which we have to write. Okay, then a position. Suppose by default it is writing at the center of the screen, but we have to change the position. Okay, because at the center we have a flag. Okay, then it will take a color argument which will decide the color of the text. So inside this white, we have to simply pass the color variable. Okay, whatever color you will pass, it will write the text in the same color. Okay, one more thing, see, you have to pass the position in a tuple. Okay, suppose if you want to write the text at 100, 100, you have to pass a tuple containing 100, 100. So here I am doing x, y equals pose. What it will do, simply it will unpack the tuple. So the first value, it will be stored in the x variable, the second value of the position or the tuple will be stored in the y variable. Okay, so x, y equals pose. It's working fine. Finally, see what more things we are going to do. We are going to make our text dot pen up. Okay, we are going to move our turtle, okay, to the given position. Text dot go to x, y. Okay, see, we have just created, unpacked the tuple and stored in x and y variable the position of the turtle where we have to write the text. Okay, finally we are going to make it text dot pen down. Okay, and let's create another variable style. What it will do, see, let's see, Courier, and here pass the font size which will be 40, and then italic. See, instead of passing this here the tuple, I will simply pass the style variable now here, because style variable is now storing this tuple, and we can simply pass the variable here. Okay, so everything's working fine. To write anything, we have to call this method, write method, and it will take 3 values. Suppose if I want to write hello, I have to pass hello, and then in tuple, suppose if I want to write at the center, I will pass 0, 0. and then if I want to write in suppose red color, I will simply pass red. Okay, let's see if it's working or not. Yep, everything is working very fine. And now we have to write Happy Republic Day. So how can we do this? Simply let me first copy it, paste it 5 times. See, the number of times you will call it, the number of times it will be written on the screen. Okay, so in the first write method, I have to write happy. Okay, my position will be 60 comma 100, 60 comma minus 100, sorry, and minus 100. Color will be orange. Okay, this color will be white, this color will be blue, this color will be again white, and this color will be green. And here I have to write REP, here I have to write UB, here I have to write LIC, here I have to write day. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to simply decide the positions. Okay, so the Republic will be written at 10 comma minus 160 pixels. Okay, since I have already created this, I remember the positions where I have to write all the text. Okay, I have to write it 105 and minus 160. Okay, and I have to write it at 167 and not 0. Okay, 167 and at minus 160. So passing 167 comma minus 160. Now I have to write it at 70, and then we have to write it at minus 220. Everything's working fine. Let's run this if it's working properly or not. Hello, 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 hello. Now see, let's what the problem here. Actually we have to change it by the message here, and it's working fine. Let's see what now the problem. Happy Republic Day. Yep, everything's working fine. Okay, let's do one more thing. Let's try by uncommenting our flag. So this will do a thing for us. Let's uncomment this, and yep, let me now run this program. See, let's see everything is working fine now or not. Then the wheel, spokes to the wheel, a message, and only now we have to do 2 more things. Okay, let's see the index. Now we have to add an image and play a music. Okay, so let's see how can we add an image. Actually it's very easy. Come above the here, the code center, adding an image. Okay, see, I have an image in my directory where I have stored this script new file.py. Here is the image that we have to add in here. So what we can do, simply we can do one thing. We can first we have to register this image. Okay, so how can we register? First, this is my screen name window that we have created in earlier. Then we have a method add shape. This will register the shape or the image to this window. Okay, to add this image you have to write it. Okay, so this is the file that we have to add in .gif. Okay, always remember turtle module only support GIF images. Okay, so if you have a JPG or PNG, you have to convert it to GIF. Okay, first. Okay, and yep, we have registered it. Now let's create another turtle. Let it get img. Okay, so img will be turtle. We have created another turtle. Okay, and what it will do, let's give it some speed. img.speed will be, let's say, 3. Okay, and then finally you have to call the shape method on it. Okay, shape method. Okay, and inside this shape method you have to again pass this in ind.gif. Okay, see, to add an image you have to do 2 things. First you have to register the image to this window, and then you have to pass the turtle shape as the same image. Okay, so win.add shape and img.shape in.gif. Okay, this line is registering the image with the on our screen, and if you forget to add this line, the image will not be shown. So if you have to include this line too. Okay, turtle dot shape method, inside the shape method you have to pass your image. Okay, and then finally we will make our image move to go to you can say that minus 280 comma let's say 0. Okay, so let's see if it's working fine or not. Yep, we have added an image, we have created an flag, we have added a wheel, we have created the spokes, we have also written a message. Finally we have to play music. Okay, everything's working perfectly. Now let's play music. Now see, to play music you have to import another module. Okay, Turtle has no feature for playing music by itself, so we have to import another module, WinSound module. What does WinSound module do? It simply plays sounds. Okay, given sounds, whatever sound you provide. Always remember, WinSound module only plays wave files. Okay, .wav files. Okay, it does not play mp3 AAC files. Okay, so you have to convert your music to wave file. Okay, also WinSound is only available on Windows. On Linux and Mac OS you have to use the OS module. You can check on the internet how to play music using the OS module. Okay, and yep, everything fine. Let's call this WinSound module. It has a method called play sound. Okay, so I'm using this play sound, and inside this first we have to pass your music name. See, the music name is anthem.wav. This is the national anthem of India, so I'm simply passing it anthem.wav. And then here you have to pass one more thing, winsound.snd async. Okay, sorry, snd async. Okay, this is a parameter that you have to pass. What it does, it simply see what will happen if you don't pass this parameter. Whenever this music will be played, all the things on the screen will stop, no animation will be played. But if you write this thing, okay, or this parameter, what it does, it makes the music play asynchronously. Okay, so in the background your music will be running, and on the front you have your animation going on. So if I run this, we have completed our animation finally. See, music is also playing, and we have created a flag, added a image, okay, wheel, spokes. Finally a message will be written, and this is a okay, so this is our complete animation. And see, I have given this script in a zip format, and to download it you have to simply see the description of this video. Okay, so this is it, guys. I have nearly covered all the things that we have learned throughout this tutorial. Okay, so this is it. Hope you learned something new. If you are new to my channel, subscribe it. If you love this video, leave a like or a dislike. Thank you. See you in the next video.